Imagine a world where the clinking of coins in your pocket was not part of your daily life, where the intricate dance of supply and demand played out not through currency exchanges, but through a complex web of goods, agreements, and trust. Welcome to the world of ancient economics, a fascinating era of trade long before coins or cash made their debut. At the dawn of civilization, the roots of trade were deeply entrenched in a system known as barter. This was a straightforward concept, yet astonishing in its scope and implementation. Picture farmers trading sacks of grain for the crafted pots of a skilled artisan, or a shepherd exchanging his finest sheep for essential tools. In absence of a universal currency, value was determined not by fiat, but by necessity and mutual agreement. One man's surplus was another man's treasure, setting the stage for a dynamic economic interaction. Ancient societies, from Mesopotamia to the Indus Valley, each tailored their methods of trade according to their needs and surroundings. In Mesopotamia, for example, the business of barter was enhanced by using clay tokens for accounting purposes. These items would be sealed within clay envelopes, representing quantities of goods at a time when written language was still evolving. This practice highlights the human capacity for innovation and organization, a precursor to modern accounting systems. The Indus Valley civilization, contemporaneous with Mesopotamia, presents yet another captivating model. Here, weights and measures were standardized to ensure fairness in trade dealings, a critical development that fueled both internal and external commerce. This era saw long-distance trade blooming with partners as far away as Mesopotamia and Central Asia, an impressive feat given the technological constraints of the time. Among the myriad routes of ancient trade, none were perhaps more legendary than the Silk Road. Although officially formalized much later, many of its paths were walked by traders long before currency made its way into their pouches. Silk from China, prized for its beauty and rarity, began its journey through deserts and rugged terrain to reach the opulent markets of the West. But silk was just one of many items. Spices, ivory, and even ideas and culture traversed these routes, fostering interconnectedness across continents. Yet, trade in such times was not without its hurdles. Trust and negotiation skills were paramount as there were no universal laws to govern transactions over great distances. This is where the concept of barter agreements proves its worth. A barter agreement required parties involved to establish terms clearly, a necessity given the vast diversity in culture and language. Such agreements might have been sealed with symbols, spoken oaths, and occasionally tangible tokens. Interestingly, the absence of currency was not only seen as a limitation but also a virtue. While coins and paper money often flank financial systems with inflation and monopoly, ancient barter systems allowed societies to develop resilience through diverse economies. Subsistence was interwoven with trade, reducing dependencies on any single form of wealth. However, as societies grew, the need for a more efficient and portable form of trade medium became inevitable. The Lydians, an ancient people of what is now Turkey, are often credited with minting the first official coins around 600 BCE. This revolutionized trade, providing a convenient and widely accepted measure of value, which could transcend language and culture barriers. In conclusion, ancient economics paints a compelling narrative of human ingenuity, negotiation, and the relentless pursuit of progress. Although the systems back then might appear rudimentary compared to today's global financial exchanges, they laid the foundational blocks of trade as we understand it. The barter systems reflect the inherent human propensity to connect, negotiate, and trust, while simultaneously showcasing the adaptability and inventiveness that have propelled civilization forward. So, the next time we reach into our wallets to buy something, we might spare a thought for the complex yet thrilling world of ancient trade that set the wheels of our modern economy in motion.